Your business exists because you had the idea to start it. Everything begins in our minds. That's why your business results cannot outgrow your current level of thinking. Do you want to serve more clients, make more money, without working more or burning yourself out? Grow yourself first as a leader of your business, because that's who you are, a leader, even if you're the only person in your business right now. When you lead yourself first, the business results will always follow. My name is Maggie Perrotin. I'm an international business and leadership coach, an expert in business mindset, strategy, and high performance. I created the Diamond Effect podcast to help you elevate your thinking, expand your perspective, and through it, grow your business without overwhelm. So let's get started. Hello, dear Diamond Effect podcast listeners. Welcome back to the episode 250. What? 250 weeks without fail, which amounts to over 4 years of podcasting. And it made me think it's 250,000. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to pause and celebrate a little bit with you this milestone because it wouldn't be possible without you. If I didn't have listeners who come every week or whenever the episode speaks to you and listen, it would be hard to stick with it for 250 weeks. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for referring this podcast to other people who you think would benefit. I hear that occasionally from people who listen to my podcast, so I know you do that, and I really, really appreciate. I'm grateful. I don't take you for granted. I know we're all busy, and for whatever reason, you decide to pick my podcast and listen out of everything else that's out there. So thank you so much. In this episode, I wanted to make it a little bit different, maybe more reflective, more of a reminder why I do what I do, and give you a little bit insights into what's coming up, into my coaching, what I'm working on. I thought that would be a fun episode to actually talk about it. Now, before we dive in, I have one random thought. So I thought about, 250 episodes is 250,000. So wouldn't it be fun for me to have a goal to go all the way to 1,000 episodes, which means 1,000 weeks of Maggie's Moments in the Morning on Monday morning and 1,000 Friday episodes that are longer and more in depth, more valuable. So I did some high-level math. If it took me 4+ years to create 250 episodes, then I would need 12 more years to get to 1,000. That would make me 59. So this year, I'm 47 right now, plus 12, that's 59. So I'm not sure if that's a realistic goal, if I will go on that long, but maybe I will. But wouldn't that be cool? So I just thought I would share that thought with you. And if you're new to the podcast, then maybe you just discovered it last week, or this is the first episode you're ever listening to, I want to reintroduce myself just quickly and tell you or remind you why I do what I do. My name is Maggie Perrotin. I'm a business and leadership coach. I'm based in Greater Toronto area in Canada. I help service-based business owners grow their businesses to their first 100K, and they scale their businesses from the first 100K to multiple 6-7 figures, and do it in a way that's not overwhelming, that doesn't burn them out, that if they want to set up their business as a sellable asset, so something that they could sell or pass on down the line, because as you do that, it also detaches you from the business, and you're able to enjoy life or have a life as you're running a business. And that's a very important thing for me, because I do believe that life needs to be lived. It's too short not to. It's too short to wait for some one magical day to have fun and enjoy life once I reach certain things, because we never know. And it's possible to grow and scale a successful business while also having a life, while also benefiting from just focusing on the personal things that are important to you. And I actually think not only it's possible, but it helps your business grow. So you are a better leader for your business. You have better ideas, better solutions. You make better decisions when you are more of a balanced, rounded human being. So that's my philosophy. Now, why I do what I do, there is more than one reason. But the main reason is that I really know I'm meant to be doing that. Okay. Throughout my career and my life, I followed the different paths. I think the experiences that I've had in my life, in my professional career, led me here to where I am. I was meant to discover my passion for helping people grow. One leader, one business owner, one person at a time, giving them what they need to reach their fullest potential. And with that, create a business that they love and impact their families, their communities. It took me half of my life probably to figure that out, but better late than never. And whenever I coach my clients, or I record this podcast, or I speak in front of people, whether it's 2 people or 100 people, or whether I write an email or a post, I know I'm meant to help this way. Just this deep knowing, intuition, values, however you want to name it, I know I'm in the right place. It's very fulfilling to me knowing that I can use my skills and my perspective and my experience to help my clients succeed. And also seeing their transformation and how they change as humans, as leaders, and how that impacts many people around them. I really believe in making impact one person at a time, one conversation at a time, and the ripple effect that it has once it starts, those results start compounding. So I love using my skills that way, where I can see the results. It's like an artist or a tradesperson, right? An artist paints a painting or creates a song, or a tradesperson builds a house and sees the results of it. And I think that's very fulfilling for most people in those professions or those occupations. For me, that fulfillment comes from seeing human beings grow and be better versions of themselves, more skilled, more confident, more successful in business, but that very often translates into their life. And as I think about my journey and I look at my clients and so on, I also want to show women, immigrants like myself, people who maybe came to the realization as to what do they want to do when they grew up later in life, just like me. Wherever you are in your life and you're thinking, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't have any network, I don't know people, I don't have the resources, to show you that it's never too late. You can always figure things out. You can always find solutions to your roadblocks. And that makes you a stronger leader. That makes you a stronger business owner. And I want to spread that message. I want to coach my clients on it. I want to be an example of that as well for my clients and as many people as possible. And I love business. I think business is fun. As business owners, we solve a lot of problems in this world, helping a lot of people through our services, our offerings, through our businesses growing and impacting our communities. Small business owners, when they succeed, they leave more money in their communities out of each dollar that they make than big corporations. So we have a bigger impact into the well-being of everybody around us than, let's say, a big corporation. And growing a business can be so creative. You get to decide as a business owner, how are you going to grow it? Your strategy, how are you going to package your services? Who you're going to help? How are you going to craft the client experience? I think it's super fun. With your business, you can create financial freedom. I want to do that for myself. I'm doing it for myself, and I want to help my clients to do that, to make more income, therefore more profit, gain more money, so then they can create that financial freedom for themselves. They have more choices in their lives, and therefore also more positive impact. I also want to normalize ambition and high achievement, especially in women. So majority of my clients, about 90 to 95%, depending on time, are women. Yes, I have some fabulous men as clients, but a majority of them are women. And sometimes as women, we downplay success. We're ashamed to be ambitious, to want to build wealth and have a life. We are scared of money or how we would be perceived if we had money. We have so many limiting beliefs, thinking that money somehow will make us bad people or whatever. And I want to spread the message that it's okay, or even it's amazing to be successful. And at the same time, while you're successful, you can be still, and you are a great person, a great mom, a great leader, partner, because I truly believe that money and power actually elevate who you already are. So if you're a good person, you will actually be even better and make more positive impact when you are resourced and wealthy. Now, if you're a bad person, that's elevate that. But from my experience, my clients are good human beings, and helping them be more resourced actually allows them to have more positive impact, donate to charities that they want to donate, help family members or people that they care about, input more investment into their communities. And that's what I'm seeing over and over. And I'm very passionate about expanding that. So you can be ambitious. It's great to be a high achiever. And you can learn how to also enjoy life and have that integration or harmony into it. And I'm super passionate about helping my clients achieve that. So as we speak right now, as a coach, I have two main offers. I have small group coaching, Diamond Effect, which really focuses on getting business owners to their first 100K. And why do I think it's important? Because this is the stage where it's hard to get the business off the ground and not only make the first $10,000 or $30,000 or sign the first clients. That's probably the easiest part. But to keep signing the clients and to build momentum and build consistency where you can get to the first 100K. And when you do it right, when you build some good foundations and you develop business skill sets as a business owner, that will position you much better, and you will have so much stronger business as you scale to 6 and 7 figures. And I see a lot of demand and need for support in that stage of business. Now, I have great clients in this group. I have those ambitious, high achieving women who want to succeed. And there are so much more of them that I want to help. And what I'm seeing in the industry, a lot of consultants and coaches or marketing agencies focus usually on the businesses that are past that stage, that are in multiple 6 and 7 figures, because A, it's easier to sell to those clients. They're more resourced. It doesn't require as deep learning and skill building, a lot of industry out there don't bother to support early on stages or business owners who haven't reached that milestone yet, whether, they've been in business for 2 years or 11 years. Because it's also not easy on like the coaching and consultant parts to figure out how to support them and how to get them. But I think it requires more of a comprehensive support. It's not just about, let's generate leads and see what happens when a business owner doesn't have sales skills where they can convert those leads. Or let's streamline your processes where right now business owner doesn't have enough clients to even think about what the process looks like. There isn't a lot of industry support there for this stage of business owner. I see this group being underserved because it requires a comprehensive approach. And lucky me, I have that experience, okay? Through my experience in business, working for small businesses and then for corporations that were scaling lines of business, I've done so many things in my career that I understand business from many different aspects. And I have the skill set and experience from all those perspectives that I can now give to our clients. So that's why I created Diamond Effect Group to support my clients from every aspect of growing a business to that first milestone. I know how to make things very simple, so they're easy to understand and therefore easy to apply. So that's why my clients are getting great results in that group. Now, I have some projects that I'm working on this year for the group as I'm growing it, and I do want to scale it. So that's what I want to share with you. This year, I'm working on new curriculum for the video training part. So the group is structured in a way when we have weekly calls in small groups where I coach every single client in that group on their path, on their strategy, on the implementation. We figure out ways how to implement things, how to make it easy, how to be consistent, how to deal with this particular client or this particular situation. So there's a lot of deep diving and coaching. And also part of the group package is video training that helps my clients gain those foundational skills and business knowledge. And it's done in a very simple way. It's very practical. You're not going to school to learn things you'll never apply. And those videos that are out there right now, they've been there since the group started, like this podcast over 4 years ago. And I've realized that as I coach more and more clients and I grow as a coach and develop new concepts or have a better way of explaining stuff, I'm ready to create a brand new curriculum. So this is what I'm working on this year. Right now, I'm at this stage of actually creating. Right now, I'm actually at this stage where the curriculum is ready and I'm creating outlines for each video. And once I've done that, sometime in the summer, I'll be recording the training. So my goal is to release the curriculum sometime either in the last quarter of this year, so November, December, or January, February 2027. That's plan B. But so far, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. So I'm hoping the new curriculum will be coming out soon. So my clients, if you're listening to it, it's very exciting. I know you can't wait for it. I can't wait for you to watch the curriculum because there will be things that will either refresh your knowledge or your skill set, or I will say them in a different way than what it's in the portal, in the business skill learning portal there right now. So it will help you solidify a lot of concepts we're coaching on week after week. And if you're thinking of joining Diamond Effect Group, you are in that category of business owners who are still growing to their first 6 figures. You don't want to miss it. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be great. So that's one thing that I'm working on in Diamond Effect Group. And I'm thinking about some couple of other additional valuable things that I want to add this year to the group. We already do outside of coaching calls. We have quarterly reviews. We have occasional training, whether it's on specific social media platforms or AI or anything else. But I always keep thinking, how can I help my clients get better and faster results? So I have some ideas in mind that we'll be implementing this year next year. Now, if you're listening to this and you're like, great, Maggie, but what about me? I'm already in 6-figure income, multiple 6, wanting to scale to 7 or beyond, and I still have challenges. Can you help me? Yes, I can. I do help business owners who are in these more advanced stages of growing and scaling their business in my one-on-one private work, because I love to dive deep into a business that's already more established and have more complexity in it. And I see also the main need for the clients that I help is turning themselves or building the skill set and identity of a CEO. A lot of you are great service providers and you're great hustlers. You built your business up to this point through hustle, hard work, and serving your clients. But right now, what might be stopping you or what might be creating a lot of issues in your business is the fact that you're not being a CEO and you lack some skill sets, whether it's how to lead a team. And by leading a team, it's not just hiring. It's about coaching the team, addressing difficult situation or addressing some things that are not working, not only in a timely manner, because sometimes we procrastinate on that and the issues just keep compiling, but also in a way that's constructive for you and your team members, whether they're contractors, part-timers, or full-timers, does not matter. Being a CEO also is about balancing the long-term vision of your business and doing things that will allow for it to happen. So putting things in place right now that might not be bringing you money right now, but it allow you to scale. As you can see, just what I'm doing with my Diamond Effect Group, right? I'm working on a curriculum. It's a project that is taking me some time. It's not going to add to my bottom line and make me any money right now, but it will allow me to scale. So being able to balance the working in your business, serving your clients that makes money right now, and then putting things in place for further scaling because you're clear on where you're going, you have a clear vision. It's a skill set that I teach my clients to do. And then learning how to think in systems and processes, how to see patterns in your business, how to streamline things, how to automate things. It doesn't mean you have to do it all by yourself. You might be resourced enough to hire help, but you need to understand what are you looking for, what do you want, and then bring in the experts or bring in help, right? You are the CEO of the business. You have to understand your business inside out. And that includes your numbers, not only financial, but also your operational numbers, how they work together, learning how to get the information out of those numbers to help you improve, to help you grow better, and so on. So that's a lot of work that I do in my one-on-one client with my one-on-one clients, which also includes growth strategy, diving deep, increasing conversions, thinking of better ways or different ways to bring in leads, better conversions, improving your sales process to convert more of those leads, looking at the customer journey and building your business as a brand, not just with pretty logo and colors, but as a brand that makes an impact on your customer, that makes them feel the way you want them to feel. That then you can, the brand that you understand inside out, so then when you bring in employees to deliver the service to help you You can train them on it. So then the client experience doesn't suffer just because somebody else is delivering the service. I usually see when my clients start working with me is that, oh, I wish I'd have come to you sooner. Why did I wait? I know that the economy is slower right now and so on, but that's when it's harder to grow a business. That's where maybe some skill gaps or perspective gaps or inefficiencies in your business hurt even more. They're exposed even more because it's not as easy to sign clients. It's not as easy to grow. So don't wait. Get help. Whether it's me or somebody else, does not matter. But grow yourself as a leader. Now, one last thing I want to talk about, and that's more of a timely manner. So if you are listening to this podcast in April or early May 2026, tune up. I am running a free event online called Back to Basics, Simplify Your Road to Your First 100K. So this is for those of you who are somewhere in between making zero income to, let's say, $80,000 or less, whether you're in the second year of the business, you've been trying to get to 100K for 11 years, nothing is lost. You can do it. You might just need clarity on what's stopping you, clarity on what to fix and what to do to get there, but you can get there, okay? You're not a lost cause. I promise you. If you've started the business and you've run it and you manage to sign enough clients to make your $30,000 or $50,000, and especially if you've been doing it consistently, you can totally scale to 6 figures. The event is on May 19th, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. I am going to put a link in the show notes for you to join. It's free. It's a great event when it's a workshop, networking event, training. I also coach during that event, so I answer your specific question. There's a lot of value. As one of the participants from the last event I ran said, it was an afternoon well spent. I promise you're not going to regret it. So have a look in the show notes, join me in the event. And if you're ready to get help, grow faster, make it easier for yourself, we can also talk during a complimentary consultation as to how I can help you and how I see and what I think you need to get to the next level, whatever it looks like for you. I will put a link to my calendar when you can book that consultation and we can just chat one-on-one. Have a great week. Thank you for being with me, whether it's just this episode or for the past 250 weeks. And I want to applaud you if you're stuck around with me for the past 4 years. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Talk to you next week. Bye. Thank you for listening today. If this podcast resonated with you, please come back. Also, you can leave a review on whatever platform you're listening. And if you have a suggestion, question, or a topic you would like me to talk about, let's get in touch via email. Email me at maggie@stairwaytoleadership.com. See you in the next episode.